I found out a few of my clients are wasting one of their products in Kajabi purely on a coaching offer. So if they have a few different times, for example, like a 30-minute, an hour, 2 hour, they are then using 3 of their designated products in Kajabi for that. So with the basic plan, we only get 3 products, and in growth, we get 10. So that can mean we're kind of wasting a lot of those when we can use them for better things such as actual videos and video courses. So what I'm going to do today is show you how I use Calendly to basically eradicate any need for products, and we can just connect the Calendly to an offer. So the person will still pay through Kajabi, but they will choose their time in Calendly instead. So here's an example of what I mean. So I have my one-to-one lesson page here. And if I click on an hour lesson, instead of going to a Kajabi checkout page, what I have is a Calendly block where they can choose a time and date themselves before paying. I do this because I find that if someone is committed to a date, they're more likely to pay. It might not be right, but it seems to work for me. So we just run a test through this. I could choose 13th at 10 o'clock, for example. Enter the details. And I can submit. And then you'll see the thank you page on Calendly is taking me to my checkout page within Kajabi. So how do we do that? Well, luckily it's actually very, very simple. First of all, I assume you've already got a Kajabi account, but you will also need a Calendly account. So if I log into my account, I will show you how easy it is. So once you've created a Calendly account, you can sign in through Google. It will take you to a page like this, if I can actually get in. Great, now I'm in. You will see I've created various Calendly meetings for different times and types of meetings that I've got. But if you've got a blank account and you want to set up a Calendly meeting for example, an hour lesson, we will just create our one-on-one event. Call it 1 hour code lesson. We can change the duration. We can change the location. So I personally like to use Zoom. And then we can choose our availability, so you can go through that and change the times you want to do. And it will also link with your Google Calendar, or Outlook calendar, to make sure that you're not double booking yourself. Choose the host, which would be me. And then just like that, I already have my event, which is brilliant. But I want to have this on my Kajabi. So how do I do that? All I need to do is I literally just click on copy link here, and I'm going to need to add it to some code. And we just want to add a simple iframe. So I've got some code which you can have here, and if you like, you can download this code from me, so you can just add it yourself. And I'll also send the landing page templates for you, so just make things really easy. And where it says insert link here, I'm going to paste my new Calendly link. So great, that's done. I'm now going to copy all this, and I'm going to go into my Kajabi page. So first of all, I'm going to create a blank landing page where I can point people to enter their details for their time of their choice. And I will add a custom code block in here. I'm just going to make the width 12 out of 12 because I want this nice and big and clear. And then I'm going to paste in this code with my new link in. And hopefully when it loads, there we go. Brilliant. It has my nice new calendar link in there already, so they can go through and choose. But that is not all we need to do. So if you remember, once they choose a time on my calendar link, it then takes them to the actual Kajabi checkout page itself. And to change that, we're going to have to go back into Calendly and go to more options. And then we will need to go to confirmation page. And instead of displaying a confirmation page in Calendly, we're going to have a redirect to an external site. So I would then go into my Kajabi. I would then get the offer associated to it, or create an offer if I don't yet have one. And I will get the link and I will paste it into here. And then I would literally just cross and I would save. Also, you will need to have a page where you have all of your offers on as well for your meetings. So for example, I've got this page which I've created, and I've got 3 blocks where they can then click on the lesson duration of their choice. So usually when you add an offer to Kajabi, you would probably have added it as an offer itself. So you would normally click on your offer, choose which one you need. But this time we want to replicate that look without having an offer. So I'm going to delete this. And we just want to add a feature card. So I've added a feature card here, as you see. I create a simple image on Canva, which says 30 minutes. I mean, mine's pretty ugly. I probably would recommend making it better. I need to do that myself. And then once they click on that, I want them to go to a landing page. And that landing page will be that new page we just created now. And then underneath that, I will add my spiel. So I will add my duration, if it's a one-on-one lesson, the price, and just let them know to choose a time. And then lastly, all you need to do is create a thank you page for the offer as well. So when you have your offer, for your confirmation, maybe just create another blank page as well, just saying thank you, because they're not going to have to choose a time because they've already done that. And then that's it. That's all you need to do. If you then want to add more, you can just go into your Calendly and you can create as many of these meetings as you like. I also use mine for my inquiry call as well. So we go to my home page. I have a nice big clear book a free inquiry call on my home page. And the same thing applies, but there's no offer associated to it. Once they select a time here, it goes straight to a confirmation page. And then everything goes through to Calendly, into the calendar, and you receive automatic email notifications from Calendly as well. If you do want to send automated emails on the back of an inquiry form like this, you will need to connect Calendly to Kajabi via Zapier. But with a paid option, with the paid offers, you don't need to do that because they're already entering their details into the Kajabi payment pages. So I hope that helps. If you want to download any of the code or any of the simple landing pages, then please just click the link below, and I hope that helps.